Well. KCGrits just called. I said, let's go on my intro. She was a little late getting out of the office. It's Fear Mongering Radio. I wrote a song for Barium Exposure, the drunk podcast called. We'll play it after later. He was a drunken rage. Drunker than a skunk. The new Barium Exposure. I have one coming out Wednesday. Memorial of him. The Woo had his little party down there, and talk about people putting out videos left and right. And Carpenter did a 90-minute thing on it. I'm like, Jesus. Just to push it out. I mean, I'm calling him a dead body, but who am I? Yes, this is your favorite audio diction and video platform. I look at the calendar. It's a Pomeranian this month. It's the 9th day, 3rd month, 2026. Want me to go up north, and I'm like, okay, the company shipped it wrong, and to a job site up there, Grand Rapids. I'm like, okay, it's $100 an hour or more for me to run up there and back. Do the math. I said, the head geek was looking at me, and I go, so you're going to pay me this much money to go up there when you could have them come and get it and pay for it themselves? They need it tomorrow, and I can't do it. You get back and go, that's been off your schedule. I said, I told you. Poor choices being made. I don't know why you bother to try to schedule me on that behavior. Taking that rotation because of incompetency. Some people just don't make good choices. Still at war, 7th person has been taken out. Men with the armed force. We have a adjudicated rapist convicted felon up there saluting with the USA hat on like a moron that he is, flat feet. We had 1 and 2, obviously, September 1st. And we, mighty Mo, Japanese capitulated September 2nd. But we had to storm those beaches, snap the necks across and free those Jews. Oh, the rat line, the blue laws, the Catholic churches. We all know about that behavior. Forgotten war, Vietnam, 58,000 plus. Plenty of wars. Got the fucking classmen went blue. Now them victims. No one really cares until it's their fault. You know, burned just to the ground. Public hangings. Karl should be. Simply, she should be deported or executed. Her husband got away with it. It's like, peace, do it for Penn State. I wouldn't shower in the shower at Penn State, but I will shower for the military. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant National Coast Guard in our uniform. We thank you so much for the service. This fine country. Without you, I'm not speaking English to you. We appreciate your service. Had to get some butterscotch, dollar store, and Sue Ellen wanted some. They worded something else, so I got some butterscotch ones. I said, well, I've been talking about it on the podcast with squirrel bait, my baby girl, with beef stew. She needs some D batteries, so I was wearing my Navy hat, and the guy, hey, sir, and he reached out to take his hand and go, and I shook his hand and go, what's up? He goes, have you served? I said, no, I did not serve. I was only on the ship. I've been on it. Told you, I said, appreciate the thought process. I'll pass it on to my Marine guy. And I said, good morning. I said, appreciate the thought process. I would have been kicked out of any of it, but I said, no, I did not serve. But anyways, don't shower in the shower at Penn State. Burn just to the ground, I always say, right? Make good choices. You have your choice in life. Make good choices. Condom, safe sex, knit you thrill, pair, trench, peri patch. Put a condom on. Prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, in the penis. You like two men having sex? Fine. Can't watch two women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing because you carry the groceries. Marry before you carry. When you knock with a cheerleader, okay? Magic Johnson, line there, line now. Pete Rose, line there, line now. Did you have AIDS or not? But women demand a condom before he mounts you and pumps you full. Okay? He runs off. The father runs off. Sluts are selecting whores in the back seat. Make love in bed. Prevent all that AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, in the penis. Ouch. One parentheses. The option's the option. Get snipped or tie the tubes. I don't care. Okay? Thank you so much for your thought process here. Keep the kids' hells out of it. 21 over for this cowboy. And don't drink and drive. Please call someone or you will murder somebody. Well, I'm asking, call me, call Barium Exposure. The new one's back. I have a tribute coming up on Wednesday. He raged yesterday on the podcast and made a comment on the video. His balls are bigger, I guess, now he says. Old Man Nation made a comment on it, but he dirty deleted the comment. The Old Man Nincompoop told Karl to run away. Coward that he is. Coward the county. He does a lot of pansy privating. He's involved in thing with Barium Exposure, a lot of pansy privating, dirty deleting. Both grown-ass men. Pansy privating his account. Barium Exposure. But before he calls in, this has been a ton of celebration of life, of the woo. I had my shirt. I mean, you guys saw it. I get it. I've talked on this podcast before he died. A lot of people are speaking of him, all this behavior, and I get it. Like I said, Carpegger got up and spoke, and all these people were speaking. It was a 2.5-hour show, and people sent their little videos in to say Tampa J did. I listened to part of it, just kind of went through it. So they got that celebration of life. It will die down for a while. Carpegger's walking along, and some homeless guy called him a bitch. It was pretty hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. But that party is over. And yeah, because I've talked about the guy. I've called him his body, but I admit them doing it. I have my shirt I made, my own little shirt, to remember his young ass by. And he's, I don't use him. I've never said he's my inspiration to do YouTube. It's like, hang on, where we go?
Call from
KCGrits.
KCGrits, welcome to the show.
Well, here I am. I called you.
So I was just talking about the TheDailyWoo and these videos coming on his little party, that remembrance thing they had down there, and Carpegger did a 90-minute video on it. 90 minutes.
Wow. Live stream or just a regular video?
No, he just talked about it. I saw part of the video. He's walking on touching. It's the guy couldn't just do a 30-minute video on it. He had to do a 90-minute crawl over the body. That's all he's going to do. And so people are going to. So you're going to see this year is they're going to going down the road of they're going to going down Route 66. So that's a big thing because of him. Wonder Hussey's going to do it, and I know it's 100. I was listening to a very good video today of how it was brought about. It originally wanted to be Route 60, but they said no because it was already Oklahoma or whatever. So I get it. There's a ton of videos out there, so you're going to see a lot of that crap. People will pimp and prostitute him, TheDailyWoo. It's like, come on, let the man rest in peace.
Yeah, Tater wants to do it too, but he can't trust his butt.
Yeah, of course not. It's just I'm not surprised. I mean, that's a big thing, and everyone's done it, and they'll only, it's like, I get it. So here you are.
Here I am. I called you.
What'd you think of Barium? Well, he was to me, he was sounding like he was drunk.
Let me walk you through how this happened to me in real time yesterday.
Go ahead.
So I saw that you had put up a video. I did not see when you were live, but when I hopped on YouTube, I saw that Karl was live, and I was getting ready to go pick up some food, so I was listening to Karl in the car, and I heard him say, like, a couple of times that BE called him, and I thought he was joking, but the way he was talking, I'm like, hold on. So I called Karl, and I said, did he seriously call you? And he said yes, and he called Cowpote, and he said that you did the thing where you started saying like yes or no, like when you were asking him questions. And then he said that you let him talk for a while. So I'm like, hold on, is Karl jacking with me, right? and so then I think Karl said that BE also talked about me. So I was like, okay, hold on. So I have a lot to say about this.
Go ahead.
First of all, the fact that he called Karl and then he called you, and then he sort of sounded inebriated, I think.
He did. Video. He was drunk.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's like off the meds, allegedly, or he was hitting the sauce, but I laughed so hard when he said, it's Resurrection Day. Oh my God. But I do want to set him straight, especially since I know he listens now. That was Beef Stew that said that he paid $3. He was trying to say that I am the other beaver or whatever because, but it was Beef Stew that said on your call that he paid $3 to get in Life in 5. I tried to pay to get in Blind Views, but I'm not the beaver. And actually, I only have one account. I just changed the name. Like, I just changed the username so it shows up differently. But I haven't done that for a long time. I was way too busy, and then I was 2 different versions of KCGrits, but I haven't made a separate email, like a full-blown user account. But
correct.
Yep. That was not me. I'm not the other beaver, and that's obviously Beef Stew. And I don't think that New York Dan not a fan is Beef Stew. I think it's really funny that he thinks that it's Beef Stew because the guy has a yarmulke on.
Yep.
And he also said he's wearing a Hanukkah in that picture. He doesn't know what a yarmulke is.
Correct.
But that's fine. But hey, do you want to shovel 2 feet of snow?
Yeah, that was it. Because I have a Rest in Peace coming up on Wednesday, matter of fact, that I filmed on Sunday to remember him. So it was like, it's funny is that I did a remembrance of him coming on Wednesday, and he called in. So it's going to be epic, you know. So yeah, he could tell. I mean, even my girlfriend said in there that he was. And then Karl was trying to tell me he doesn't know about the Life and Vibe drama. BS. He's even said he's watched her shows. Like, Karl, you want to believe that Barium Exposure doesn't know what's going on with Life and Vibe. And Sarasota Tim, when he watches everybody, it's like, shut up.
He might not like Life and Vibe though, because he's like a brown shirt woman hater.
Yep. But
he might not actually watch.
But he knows all the people. He watches
you.
Yeah, he listens to me. He listens to Karl. So I told Karl on the phone, if you want to believe that, I mean, I'm kissing the dog while he's talking to me. You know.
Oh yeah. I saw your wife in those St. Martin videos.
Well,
she was looking kind of hot.
That was kind of funny. I was like, yeah, okay.
Oh man.
If my name is Jeff Nelson. I've been well documented. That's my name. It isn't like you're saying something that isn't. They've been out there. It's like, okay. You know, what are you trying to get at? You know, so he's been searching my name. That's what he's been doing.
And he said you were on Indeed or something.
Yeah, probably.
He definitely was searching for you.
Yeah, so that's what.
So that means that he was watching. That means he watches every video, because it was like 2 weeks ago when you got that solicitation call, and that's how he knows your name. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he watches all of them, which, hey, good for you.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't care.
I can no longer say R.I.P. because he is risen. Mm-hmm. Just in time for the Lenten season and the Easter season, B.E. is risen.
Yep.
So now instead of saying R.I.P. B.E., I'm going to say B.E. is risen.
Yeah, that was an epic.
Welcome back.
That was an epic phone call. Drunk, had the guts. He had some liquid courage there to call the show. So.
Karl told me that he offered to tell Karl his real name, and Karl said, "No, I don't want to know because I like the mystery."
Right.
So I thought maybe his name is Barry. That would be kind of funny. Barium Exposure, Barry.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm like, geez, Barium, the new Barium exposure, calling me a liar. Do you think I don't already know that already? I'm a liar. I'm like, yeah, I know. I lie.
Between Karl's recent live streams that have been absolutely awesome, between New York Burns' Drunken Cruise,
yep,
and between him calling your show, this has been one of the greatest weeks of the Sarasota Tim universe ever. best week ever.
Yep. I'm like, really? I'm like, this is the new Barium exposure, but I'm just sick of it. I'm you're a liar. So then, go ahead.
Karl said he thought it was me. Karl said he thought it was me messing with him because when the little phone screener said a name, it said KCGrits. Then when he answered the phone, he was like, "What's up, Casey?" And he said, "This is Barium exposure." he said he could tell it was him, because it was the real voice.
But that was.
He is risen. He is risen.
Well, then then old man Nincompoop, he made a comment down below that I got called out by him, and that Karl leave, drop cow PD, whatever. I just said, "See, thanks for the comment" or something. But he deleted it. Then someone else made a comment. He deleted it. So he dirty deleted a comment off my live stream. You know what I'm saying? Mark did.
Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying that he called you out, but I mean, it's not like it was just a hilarious conversation. He wasn't. I don't think that BE was trying to really do anything other than just say, like, "You say I won't call, so here I am."
Yep.
But I mean, it's not like you have legitimate beef with him or anything. So I don't think there was really any ground to be good, other than you can now say that BE is risen. He has balls the size of basketball. He called the show.
Yep.
Blind Views won't call the show. Mark won't call the show.
Right.
Corbett called the show. BE called the show. Beef Stew called the show. Karl called the show.
Yep. What's her name?
And The View, when you guys were talking about The View, he was like, "Yeah, then you guys ran with it."
Yeah, it was. That's a legendary call. It was just so hilarious. He's just been drinking some blackberry brandy and just sitting in the she shed, all serious and all bitter and whatever else. It was epic as hell. I thought it was funny.
There were so many highlights. Like when you mentioned whatever the beer was, and he's like, "That hasn't been around since the 90s."
I mentioned Stroh's beer, which is out of Detroit, and then Billy beer. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, because Stroh's beer. My brother dated a lady when he worked at the Star Tribune. She was from Detroit, so that was the first time I ever drank Stroh's beer. So I know Stroh's is a Detroit beer, so that's why I threw that at him. I don't even know if that's around anymore. I have no idea. It's called Fire Brewed Stroh's beer. I remember it was okay, but that's all she would drink. So I go over his house and they had like 3 or 4 cases of Stroh's beer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they drank because she was a Detroit girl. So. I love reading the paper. What, USA Today? Yeah, I read USA Today and the Pioneer Press and the Star Tribune. I do read the paper, so that was kind of... There's a lady I work at the airport. She reminded me of Karl. Okay, she's a lipstick lesbian. She forgot about the moving forward, the time, And I'm talking to her, and she goes...
Was she late?
Oh yeah, because I got her run. I made really good money. I was counting her money because she had a high target run she had to do. It was 2 big runs, so it was like $100 and some I made in 25 minutes because she was late. Someone had to do it. I pulled in, and he gave me the punch, and you got to punch in. And her shuttle was running, and she wasn't in it. So I'm like, uh-oh. So you got to run down. You have to run downtown St. Paul. You have to because she's not here. So she came in late, because I was going to tell her that when I left on Saturday, but she's kind of a man-hater, and I didn't want to. I told her that. That's why I didn't want you to get all. Oh, you should have told me. Well, yeah, if I would have told you that, you'd have treated me like crap. So I didn't even tell her. I thought, figure you're a grown-ass woman. You should know. You know what she tells me? Well, I'm not on any social media, and I don't read the news. I'm like, okay, you have a smartphone that you're on all the time, and when you're sitting there waiting, okay, I see you on. So don't tell me you don't have social media when you're on your Facebook, whatever you're doing. So she reminded me of Karl. It's like, okay, you don't read.
I could see, yeah.
I just really, you just going to give the excuse? Because I had my timer set for 1 o'clock in the morning. I get up, I make myself something to eat, and by 2 o'clock, guess what? My hour, it goes right to 3 o'clock. So boom, I was ready to go. I'm leaving the house at 3 o'clock. I'm supposed to. So I was ready for it. I mean, my clock was ahead of on my watch. It was ahead of my car and whatever else. So, but she reminded me of Karl. She has no idea what's going on in this world, allegedly. But you have a smartphone? You know, yeah, okay. Don't give me that hall pass. But, you know, she looked at me counting that money, and she was pissed. Like, well, you're going to be late. That's the way she goes. Somebody had to run downtown. It was me. So
I could see Karl missing daylight saving.
Oh, I could. I mean, he's even admitted he didn't know about the stuff going on in Mexico. He didn't know about all that stuff, all the attacks in Mexico. He didn't know. Karl didn't know because he doesn't read travel meet people. He doesn't know. That's good old Karl. But I'm going to meet.
Hey, Karl, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a war in Iran right now, and the Strait of Hormuz is closed.
Is it closed? Did they close it today?
New York Dan's been covering it on his channel, my financial advisor.
He has, huh?
He's been making a bunch of political rants.
Yeah, he did.
I forgot to tell you.
He did do one. I saw the one 2 days ago, and he was whining about that. It's like, why are you talking about political rants while you're on a cruise? I saw that one. I listened to part of it. He was whining about CNN, wasn't he? And the other ones, he was whining.
He mentioned it today. I think he's mentioned it 3 times recently. So, well, he wakes up at so late that the cafeteria isn't serving breakfast anymore on the cruise. So I don't know what time that is. Two days in a row, he posted himself getting a Reuben sandwich for breakfast because it was so late that that they weren't serving breakfast anymore. And then, so he just gambles all night. He wakes up, he reads Fox News, he gets mad at the world. He has to wait for like whatever time he wants to go to the casino, I guess. I commented on his video. So you're telling me that a Carnival cruise is for me if I stay up all night and gamble, get hammered drunk, eat the same food every day. It's a real nice advertisement, Dan. And he was like, they have world-class chefs, Mom.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, the ease impression of New York Dan was pretty good, too. Yeah, Mom, yeah, me lad.
Yeah, okay. It's like, I'm sorry, but I could not imagine gambling all night long and sleeping in and then getting up and you sleep at breakfast. I could do that here in Minnesota. I go down to Mystic Lake Casino and I can go down there and gamble all night long and then come home and go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
There's a casino somewhere, at least relatively close to where he lives in New York, because he posted a video of it before.
Yeah,
so I don't know why you got to go on vacation to gamble every day.
When I go on a cruise, I bring $300 with me if I'm lucky, and I'll gamble a couple times, and that's about it. I'm not there. I'm not going to the casino. I go there when the ship first takes off. I usually walk down before everybody gets in there, and maybe I get lucky and win some blackjack. But I don't play any slots. I still love the one he's trying to get a hit, trying to be bigger than my tips. That was so funny. These little hits he's getting, you know. So then he got.
I like that you offered to pay for him to take a cruise.
Who?
Barium exposure with New York Dan.
Yeah, I told him I'd greyhound him down. I'd greyhound him down there, you know. It was pretty funny. I thought that was hilarious.
He said $2,000.
That's what it cost for those ghetto crews.
You had a really missed opportunity to not tell him that one of your favorite videos was the "You Talked About Me" video. You didn't tell him it. You didn't mention it.
Well, I think I did. I think I did do that. I think.
I didn't hear you say it. If you did,
you talked about me. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can't remember.
And he was also criticizing. I want to bring this up because I know he's listening. Man, I'm glad I remember this because I'm going to shoot one of his weird tangents down. He was making fun of you saying that you only have like 2 shirts or 3 shirts or something.
Right.
But one time one time somebody criticized one of his videos, and they said that he was dressed like a hobo or something. I think Mark, actually, when Mark was making fun of him. Because he always wears that same, like, sweatshirt or whatever in his videos. BE does. And so in that video, BE was trying to say that he's really wealthy and he dresses like he's poor, and that's a lesson that he learned. So it's funny that he would criticize your, like, what shirts or clothes you wear, when he himself said that he wears the same thing all the time because.
Well, I'm in the car, and I have shirts in my car. When I leave work, I put it on. I have 3 different shirts in the car. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. It's like, it's just like, yeah, okay. See, men are visual. They have to see that's why women on YouTube that dance in front of the camera, they do like these shorts. They'll do like 3 different shorts in a row in the same outfit, and then they change. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be the same outfit. So they'll do like 3 different videos with some kind of different dancing, and then they'll come out with another, they change their clothing up. You know what I'm saying? So, because men are visual, just like in the porn business, the lady, her shelf life is like 2 years. Guys get bored, they want something else. You know what I'm saying? Because you see shorts come through on women for like about 3 months. I'll get like, different shorts, and then it changes because guys will watch certain women on YouTube, these 30-second shorts or whatever, and then a new one comes out. Yeah, that kind of goes in stride. But yeah, Pissimone, I love. It shows he's watching all my stuff, and I appreciate that. He's the ideal watcher in the she shed.
I mean, there were so many things in that video that made me laugh so hard. Like
yes or no?
You want to shovel? You want to shovel 2 feet of snow thing? When he was like caught so off guard that you mentioned that fear, and he was like, "That's the '90s, man." I mean, you can tell though, and Karl said the same thing, because Karl said that the way that he was talking, you can tell that he's like watching all of the videos and stuff. Like he's watching Karl's videos, he's watching Dan's videos, he's watching your videos.
Well, he's the first one in the door. He's the first. Him and Mark are the first ones in the door. They're the first ones in the door. Mark's the first dislike on there. You know what I'm saying? So.
I was disappointed when I saw that Mark commented that, because Mark also himself made a bunch of videos about barium exposure, and he's the one that made up the name Alfie.
Yeah. I'm telling
you didn't call him Alfie yesterday. You missed out on that too.
He what?
You didn't call him Alfie yesterday. You missed out on that one.
Yeah, I know. Well, it caught me off guard, but whatever.
I could tell at first you weren't sure if it was really him or not, but once he starts talking, you can tell, because it's hard to imitate his voice.
Right.
Like, you can't imitate his voice.
I had fun, because especially I'm kissing the dog, and I just like, yeah. I mean, I mean, I didn't shout over the guy. I let him talk. I made fun. I got some fun with him and whatever. I know what I'm not like Wonder Hussy. When she interviews somebody, she talks over the person as she's talking to him. She oh really, hi, well, she's this high pitched voice. You come on the show. You want to come on, Barium Exposure, have the balls the size of basketballs to come on the show. I appreciate it. Let him talk. So
I think he just thought that he was gonna maybe like rattle your cage and get you to be pissed off or something, but he just hasn't learned yet that if somebody gives you shit on here, you just laugh it off and roll with it.
They said that I was raging, that I was mad or something. Did I see mad?
Who said you were raging?
He said that I was getting mad or something. Do you
Yesterday?
think? Yes, he said something about I was getting upset or something when he was going after me. I'm just like, because for some reason I was getting mad or something. So I don't know. I'm like, really?
I mean, eventually, like, it just got like, when he finally gave up and got off the phone or whatever, I mean, he had said sort of the same thing, like it was just kind of getting redundant at that point. Like,
well, he thought I would rage quit on him or something, or hang up on him or something. I mean, who was swearing? Not me. He was. So I mean, not a big deal, but just again, it's this. I'm going to cuss and swear to make my point. I mean, I get it. I'm educated in the she shed. So.
I want Beef Stew to make a video about barium exposure now, because this is like the perfect time.
Yeah.
Because he'll rage on that
Yep.
And Beef Stew is getting really good at making those AI videos. Mm-hmm. But I noticed in Karl's chat, this is really funny. Now Beef Stew is accusing everybody that accuses a fake account of being him. Now he's saying that it's me.
Oh, really? So he's
so he's putting it off on me. He's like, that's not me. That's KCGrits.
Yeah, good old Beef Stew. Good old Beef Stew. He's just. But have you seen any of the DailyWoo? Any of the videos of the creators putting out about his celebration of life? All these. There's been a few have come through. I'm like, come on.
I'll skim through that carpetbagger one later today. Probably. I didn't see it yet.
It's really nothing to see. If you want to listen to a good carpetbagger video, go listen to Passing Through Productions. They did a 90-minute video, and like the last half hour or 45, he went through his life of the carpetbagger, how his attitude towards people, about everyone's an a-hole, and how he was just so paranoid on people and has thin skin, and it's coming back, his behavior, because right now everyone's coming to him for content. So people always on his live streams, he acts like a total idiot. It's supposed to be the season of kindness, but he's calling people trolls and all kinds of filthy names during his live streams. But he'll be in a live stream calling people subhuman, but as soon as he gets money, he snaps back and says thanks for the money. You know what I'm saying? So they did a really good mini documentary on him about his history of with people, how he would strike channels and couldn't handle any criticism, and claimed he's getting bullied on YouTube. He has very thin skin, where DailyWoo didn't say a word about anybody. He didn't care. Where Carpetbagger wants everyone to like him. Everyone has to like me. And I don't hate Carpetbagger, but he plays this character with that hat on, and it's like he's not this nice man he makes himself out to be. I've seen this guy drunk act like a total idiot down there in Florida. I mean, just a total liquid guts, yelling at the people in the chat room, whatever. So.
Yeah, well, it's like the Boogie 988 thing. Like, these guys, they try and play the character of, like, the lovable village idiot.
Correct.
But in the heat of the moment, like when something in a live stream or something like that, they forget, they break character, and then it's like, oh, they're not really a nice guy. They're just a jerk or whatever.
Right. Well, a lot of the Carpetbagger fans, he can do no wrong, no matter what he says. They think he's the greatest thing in the world, so they're not going to, change the way of how they think towards this guy. I don't hate the guy, but he plays this character where DailyWoo was the DailyWoo. That's who he was. It was Adam. He was this village idiot, not afraid to do what he had to do. And you can't emulate the DailyWoo. He is who he was. You know what I'm saying? And I've talked about him on my show. I knew about him for years. He would have been a gas driver on the Great Lakes with. He would have been a lot of fun to do that with, because he's just that kind of guy that would do it. Where Carpetbagger, I couldn't see doing it because he wouldn't be able to enjoy himself. I can't.
Well, I got to sign off, boy, but I would like to say, welcome back, Barium Exposure. He is risen. BE is risen. He called the show.
Yeah, that was epic. That was absolutely hilarious. I thought it was absolutely hilarious that he called the show, and drunking, a rage. It was pretty hilarious.
Makes for a good video.
Exactly.
Right, I'll call you later this week.
All right, talk to you later. There he goes.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let me play. Let me see here now. AI music. Excuse me. Here we go. It's for you, Barium Exposure. This is let me see. How long is this one? Drunk Dial. Here we go. Here's the first one.
It's 2 a.m. and the mic's still sticky. Warm flat beer and the neon is flickering. You say, tell me something they can't Google. I say I glowed in the dark in high school. Radiology lab on a Tuesday morning. Swallowed that shock like it was holy warning. Doctor said, hold still, this might sting. Now my gut's a science experiment. Bury Barium exposure, drum pot, that's cold. Telling all my secrets to a bathroom wall. You hit record, I hit recall. Now we're oversharing, oversharing it all. Barium exposure, slurring through the facts. You laugh so hard that you spill your snacks. If this goes left, I'm never going back, never going back, never going back. You ask, did it hurt through a cheap tin headset? I say, just my pride and my white t-shirt. That waiting room, that flicker of panic. Now it's clickbait gold and you're giggling manic. We lose the plot, start ranking X's, mispronounce half of our own complexes. You say, this is good, this is raw, this is real. I say, it's just the chemicals and how I feel. Barium exposure, drum card, that's cold. Telling all my secrets to a bathroom wall. You hit record, I hit recall. Now we're oversharing, oversharing it all. Barium exposure, slurring through the facts. You laugh so hard that you spill your snacks. If this goes left, I'm never going back, never going back, never going back. Who keeps receipts when the room keeps spinning? Who draws a line when the line keeps thinning? You say, relax, no one listens anyway. That's what every viral clip said yesterday. Barium exposure, drum cut, cops call. Autoplay confession in a bathroom stall. You hit upload, I hit the wall. Now we're oversharing, oversharing it all. Barium exposure, tripping over facts. Woke up to my story in 100 acts. If this is fake, you can take it back, you can take it back, yeah, take it back.
Good song. That's pretty good. It's some great drunk podcast called Autoplay Confessions in a Bathroom Stall. You hit upload, I hit the wall. It's just so fun to write those things. So I'm not a Scooter. It's too bad. I don't know where my girlfriend would call or not. Squirrel Bay parody, but I don't think so. But anyways, let's go. Let's call Scooter here. Guess there's some rumors with Blind Views talked about with Nomadic Fanatic getting engaged. It's like, yeah, okay. See if Scooter's in the building. Scooter! Scooter! No Scooter. It's too bad. He's too busy effing off. That's his problem. Right, Scooter? You bastard. Beef stew. Maybe we'll call beef stew. I'll do some punishment. Scooter! You bastard. You bastard. Beef stew. Let's call beef stew. This is some torture, some good suffering. Here we go. Let's call Chef Tell. Let's call the fake chef. Oh. Call him beef stew. Beef stew blues. Really? No one's around. No one's to talk to me.
This rumor that is floating around.
Is this the beef stew?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
What are you doing?
This isn't beef stew.
Okay, then I'll hang up on you then.
This is beaver.
I don't know who the hell that was. Anyways, I'm not gonna. He's trying to act. I don't know what he's doing with the voice, but it's not working. Can't hear a thing you're saying. So, call Karl. That was beef stew trying to be funny. Oh my goodness. But anyways, the Daily Woo and the people partying and having the time of their lives. So it's the... Hello. Beef stew.
Hello?
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Not much. You've been being accused of being a troll, trolling all these people in the you and Mrs. Butterscotch.
Trolling who?
Well, just you heard Barium expose you yesterday, calling people out on the show in a drunken stupor. You know.
I only heard a little bit of it, though. I didn't hear the whole thing.
Well, that's pretty good. KCGrits was just on with me. He was just on. It was pretty funny with.
I only heard the end.
He was kind of.
That was really him, huh?
Yeah, it was him. He was pretty drunk too. I think he was a drunken rage. So he was pretty hammy there. So it was pretty funny. So I see. What's her name? Squirrelbait put you in a video about puke on the hot dogs. You can tell she's triggered when she puts you in that video with Sarasota Tim.
Oh, I love that video. The end part, the very end, when she says it's me, and she says, it says, you see that guy? He's the biggest bullshit guy. I almost peed myself.
Well, that whole video was. She could have had people in being the judge. Could have been blind views or somebody instead of having the night court people. Different people in that picture. She could have had people in there. Different.
Yeah, well, that's her style, I guess.
I know, but my point is, she's just taking someone else's night court. It's like she guess to keep it relevant. You're in there. She could have put blind views as the judge or something.
Yeah. But here's the funny part is she thinks that night court is relevant. I mean, that show went off the air, 30 years ago?
That's my whole point. You're more relevant than that is. You're more relevant than Night Court.
But that being said, we're also playing to, the average age of anybody watching any of our videos.
I understand, but...
It's probably 70.
But like I told her, she did a carpetbagger and Tampa J, something like those two idiots, whatever, on a roller coaster or something. That would be she'd get a lot of views from... from people, but whatever, or even DailyWoo and the roller coaster or whatever. But she'd get more people come to her channel because she put Carpetbagger and them in there. So whatever. I mean, I get it. If I had that time, I'm not going to put something irrelevant. I can put relevant people in the video, like when she did one of me, Karl, and Mark in the video. It was all three of us in the video. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing else. So I mean, to me,
like I said, I like this video, but it was like you said, she shouldn't have made it night court. She should have done something like just a court with different characters.
Correct. That's my whole point. I mean, I get
because she could use more characters than I can. I can only use two. Like I said, obviously, whatever she's doing is totally different.
Well,
so
she's probably paying.
She could put whatever she wants.
Well, she's probably paying for it, and I get it.
Yeah, I wonder what she uses. I'd be interested. I'd say she's more of a computer person. You know what I mean? She's very nerdy.
Well, there's plenty of them out there. I mean, you just got to pay for it. I mean,
but I think she's more of a computer. She's probably doing that on her laptop.
Right.
I'm doing this on my iPhone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. No, I understand. I mean, I don't have much time to do that kind of behavior, and I get it. I mean, I know it's pretty.
Yeah,
simple.
She's got more skills than me. Like I said, I'm just kind of telling Sora what I want. I'm good at doing it now, but. But she's got skills. Whatever she's doing, I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what she's doing.
Well, I know you can do some on Facebook, but I couldn't get any sound for it to do it for me. I put a picture of myself, and I typed in some stuff. It was moving, but it didn't say anything. I couldn't hear anything. So it was a picture. I have a picture of myself at an apple orchard with a what do you want to call it, with a skeleton. So I put a picture in there. I think I typed in just for fun, Sarasota Tim hate watchers are a bunch of fools. It did get me saying it, but I couldn't get any volume on it. It was kind of funny. It had me moving, talking, and a picture, but it would on Facebook, but it wouldn't give me any sound. So I don't know why it wouldn't. It was kind of weird, but I get that. You could put that picture in there. It was kind of funny how it made me move, talking, for whatever, So, because
I just watched New York Dan put put up a short of him doing karaoke, and he was drunker than Barium Exposure was. Did you see that?
No, he can't sing anyway. So he's
well. Forget that he can't sing. He's literally like almost fall down drunk.
Yeah, well, it's sad that he's doing that behavior. He's tried to. What was he attempting to sing?
Hold on.
I've seen him before.
I literally watched it. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
like I said, he's like piss drunk.
Yep.
On the cruise, doing karaoke. What song was he doing? Hold on.
Yeah, he's done that before. He goes and sings karaoke, and he can't sing. It's really embarrassing. Yeah, he sits all up all night long and gambles and drinks. That's what he does, and then sleeps all day.
Oh, here it is. Let me see.
It's really kind of embarrassing.
Can you hear this?
No, I can't. But I can't hear it. It's no big deal. What's he trying to sing?
He's singing "Steal Away."
Oh God!
Into the night.
Oh Jesus!
He is so drunk. He is so drunk.
It's sad. Well, the one rant he had a couple days ago, he was drunk too as well. He was drunk.
Well, then he did a regular video that I was watching earlier, but then I turned it off. And I guess whatever stock tips he did on his members only probably took a shit because the stock market's probably screwy right now with the war.
Yep.
So everybody, people were, I guess slamming him in the comments, and he's on there just kind of saying, "No, don't worry about it." And everybody's like, "Oh, it's because you have your dad's money and blah blah blah."
Yeah, if anyone listens to there's a guy I've seen on YouTube. He does live videos while he's day trading, so you can watch him. You know what I'm saying? And you can watch him. So he's watched people like that on YouTube, and he thinks he can replicate it. It's like if people are paying for his advice, that's their own damn fault. You remember Haktua Girl? Remember Haktua Girl? Remember her?
Yeah, she vanished.
Yeah,
after the Bitcoin.
Yeah, the Bitcoin thing, and she played dumb. It's like, listen, Bitcoin is very picky. President Trump's making money on that behavior. It's just like Amway. If you get it on the top, you make a lot of money. When she did the Bitcoin, people lost a lot of money because they were stupid. And if you listen to New York Dan, I think I'd rather listen to you, watch you cook a meal and learn from you. My wife always finds stuff on Facebook. She'll see a recipe and she tries to duplicate it. I'm not going to listen to his young ass while I'm doing my gambling. I'm doing that's just dumb. Anybody that's their own damn fault in my mind. That's their own fault. If they're going to listen to this,
it's the same as people that Ray accuses of watching Sarasota Tim and taking advice. It's like nobody's watching this guy and building their financial future based on what he says.
Correct. That's what I have a financial advisor we've had for years who has set us up, and he gives us every month how our investments are doing. And I've known him since I've been reffing hockey in the 90s. I reffed a couple of his games, and I knew who he was, and we had a meeting with him back in the 90s when we first got married in 94. Okay, so he's been our investor for 35 effing years. Okay, that's a guy that gets paid, to do what he does. His whole organization. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not listening to Sarasota Tim on YouTube. I'm not doing it. She's crazy. That woman's nuts. So now I guess Karl told me on the phone that she's now going to go take a run at Mikey and the Mac Fanatic. So now she's going to try to jump in on Blind Views. So it's like...
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. I saw that she's doing a live tonight, but it's not Sarasota Tim. It's somebody else. That's Mikey? Who's that? Who's that guy?
It's a guy that he's a lovable loser. He's kind of a lower version of New York Dan. He's just a really...
Is he the guy that Tater talks about?
Yes. So he's...
Okay, so yes. Okay, so I get it.
He's a major e-beggar. He feels sorry for me. Hey, it never hurts to ask. He's a panhandle, I call him. And so she's going to talk. Okay, I've seen videos on Nomadic Fanatic. I've mentioned him on my podcast.
So here's something for you to watch tonight if she's going to do this. Okay, so she always says that the only reason she puts up the Buy Me a Coffee link on her lives is because she's trolling Tim. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, she wouldn't do it. Yeah. Right.
Bull.
So tonight, if this isn't a Tim live stream, right? This is somebody else.
Correct.
So the Buy Me a Coffee should not be up there, correct?
Correct. No, I totally. Well, look at New York Dan, the same thing. They all bitch about this e-begging. I mean, Wonder Hussy has. I have my own. What do you want to call it? I get paid for doing my stuff. She has that and all kinds of stuff. It's this e-begging behavior on YouTube has gotten way out of hand. It's buy me a coffee, and I told somebody one day, I'll buy a cup of coffee. Here's your coffee. I'll hand you the coffee. That buy me a pizza. Tampa J, buy me a pizza. It's like, really? Just put a GoFund. Just put your PayPal up there like everybody else does. Don't be this buy me a coffee behavior. It's.
Well, I saw last night that I think did she do a live last night?
I don't no idea. I don't watch it.
I don't remember. If she did, if it was last night. I didn't watch it, but I scrolled through the it was last night when I got home. I scrolled through the chat. I didn't watch it, but I just scrolled through the chat. Mm-hmm. She made, that I could see, like I said, I didn't scroll through the whole thing, but she made about $60 last night.
I'm not surprised.
And just super chats.
Not surprised.
$20 a clip. People were sending in.
People love doing it, man. People.
But one of them is this somebody that's named Birdie the Explorer. Mm-hmm. And they make a lot of cracks on Ray under my videos, like on the comments under my stuff. And she comes into, like, when I do lives, this Birdie the Explorer. Yeah, so I'm going to ask her what her deal is.
Yeah, people love to give people money on YouTube. It's been, when I was on Blog Talk Radio Network, they would not let you put any links towards giving people money. They would not allow it. So you could not put a donation button on your podcast. They would not be the main to go through them. You know what I'm saying? They would not allow that. So you could not put any link for anything in your thing towards money. They wouldn't let that happen.
My thoughts are, if she made $60 last night that I saw, and I don't know if anybody bought her coffees or anything on the other thing, but if she does like 2 or 3 of those a week, right?
Yep.
That's, that could add up to like $1,000 a month.
Of course, because that's why she
so
lies.
So realistically, she shouldn't be suing Tim.
Yeah,
she should be probably cutting Tim like a check for like 5% of what she brings in. No,
you're right. She's pimping Sarasota Tim, playing the victim. I would love to see. I'd love to see her be found, him not guilty, make her pay damages. I would love to see that he would look at her and go, I find in the defendant, and you will pay damages and court fees.
I kind of hope that would happen.
God, that would, because it's just she's going in a courtroom, and it's something that should be dealt with YouTube. And one thing about Tim, he does have a case. If I was playing back your videos all the time, bitching about you, I could care less. But if you give me that, which YouTube lets you give that copyright strike, you have every right. I've never copyright struck anybody. But
hey, let me ask you a question. Do you know who this Chris Google Maps guy is? You just started talking about yesterday.
I've never seen any of it. I've heard about him. I have never heard about him.
I've heard about him also. Now
I've never seen him.
She just started. Now I remember she mentioned him a while ago in the live stream that he was helping her. He gave her money for this case, right? Mm-hmm. She turned on him. Now he's involved because she found out that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. Now she's going after Tim for more money. Supposedly she's allowed to go after him for 3 times the amount because it's a conspiracy. Because him and Chris Google Maps conspired to put her channel out of business. So now Chris Google Maps was helping her, but now he's involved in the case. Now he's part of it because now it's a conspiracy. Now they conspired. She was showing his old tapes of how they were talking about how they were going to get her striked and blah, blah, blah. So she was saying, I don't care if you help me or not. If I can get 3 times. Basically, these were her almost exact words last night. Was, I don't care if he gave me money and helped me with this case and apologized. If I can get 3 times the money, he's going under the bus. That was basically what she said, almost verbatim.
I'm not surprised I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised with this woman.
So this is all money for her. That's why I love it. I love it. Like I said, I'm gonna go harder on her now with the videos, because you want to know something? If you go look at my shorts and you look at all of them, the most views I get on all of them now, she beats Sarasota Tim.
Of course.
It's her and T-Bucket Tammy when I do shorts on those two. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start leaning in hard to her.
I would.
You know, listen, she's making good money.
Oh yeah, so
she could take it. She could take it.
Yeah, she's a.
You want to play? You got to pay.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. She's a piece of work, is what she is. She's
Yeah, I love her character. I love doing the videos of her, and they get the biggest. If you go look at like the last one I just did of her, the courtroom one is up to almost 2,000 views, like 1.8 or something like that.
Right.
And it's only been up a couple days.
Right. Well, people know she in the hate watching community know that she's doing this behavior. So when they search for her name, it comes up. So
yeah, it does. Like I said, I see that in the studio when I go in and check the stuff. It'll tell you like what it's coming up under searches, and also what videos are recommending, like your stuff. And a lot of times sometimes it's hers, sometimes it's Tim's, sometimes it's blind, like it's anybody in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It could be anybody.
Oh yeah. But
it'll be awesome if somebody like watched one of her videos, then it like recommended mine.
Yeah, she's a lightning rod, but I'd love to see the court just.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another courtroom video. I already did two. I already did one with them in court when the judge called them both dry baggers. But I want to do one where, like you said, where the judge finds in favor of Tim, makes her pay all of Tim's legal fees and restitution, and then they drag her out in a straitjacket.
Yep.
It's going to be hard because the last time I tried to do something with her in a straitjacket, SOAR doesn't let you.
Right.
When I did the one with her doing those long live streams, and she was in her apartment, I tried to get the cops to take her, pull her out of her apartment in a straitjacket.
Right.
But they don't let you. So I'll figure something out.
Yep. It's I laugh with her because it's just. I'd love to see. You want me?
But now everybody in the chat room is, like I said, she's throwing out people left and right. I was watching that in the chat. She's bouncing people left and right. You step out of line. Anybody new? If you're a new face that nobody knows and you make a comment, boom, they're on you. You got to watch it. You got not the live stream. You just got to read the chat. You could die because the moderators are all in blue, right?
Right.
And you could see them. You watch the conversation. Somebody comes in and they make a comment. I forget which one it was last night. It was somebody new last night again. And they made the comment, and then one of the regulars says something to the moderator, like, watch that one. You know what I mean? And the moderator's like already on it. And then they say, Ray, say the word. The moderator will, like in the chat, they'll say, one of the moderators, Sammy or one of the other ones, they'll say, Ray, say the word. And then when Ray gives them the word, out and Z.
Yeah.
Right to the gulag.
Yep.
Hilarious, dude. It's hilarious.
Want me to call Karl?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going live. I think he's going live in a little while, actually. He might be live right now.
We'll see what happens. I tried to call Scotty, but he couldn't.
I might go live tonight. I bought a
Hang on, man. He's been on hold, so. Hello, we're here with Beef Stew and Karl.
Barium Exposure.
Barium Exposure's in the building. Beef Stew, what's up?
I need some butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was another excellent video, Beef Stew.
No, they're just going to get better because now I'm really enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? It's getting easier for me the more I'm doing it, and it's getting more enjoyable. So they're just going to get better.
Yeah, I know.
I like something. Like food. I like something.
Go ahead.
Well, you even make fun of yourself, which is cool.
That's what I'm saying. Did I make myself look like George Clooney?
Yeah.
No, I made myself look like a fatter, uglier version of me, like everybody else is.
Yeah.
Hey, Barium Exposure actually on his channel says, "Thanks for taking my call. My balls feel bigger now."
I was going to do a video of him, like sitting in a bar, like on the phone talking to you, like sitting in a bar, pissed drunk.
Who?
Barium Exposure.
Yeah.
Originally, I was going to make a video about it yesterday after the phone call of like him calling your show, but he would be standing like in a neighborhood bar, just pissed drunk.
Yeah,
just rambling on the phone to you.
Do it. It'd be hilarious.
Good.
It'd be hilarious. Yeah, he was.
You know, Squirrel Bait really hates me.
Well, I don't know. I think she's just trolling.
She
you
really
right.
does. She really hates me. Listen. This is all fun and games to me. If I didn't make fun of her, like I said, that means I don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
But she hates me.
Yeah, it's like when your kid's on a playground and she's like, Joey pushed me in the sand. Well, that means he likes you.
I guess she never got that. She never learned that in school.
Mm-hmm.
But she takes this very seriously.
Well, she plays both sides. She's over in the brown shirts, and she comes over to Valkyrie. So she goes both ways.
That's what I'm saying. So she's a pro. She should be good at this. She should know what's going on. You know what I mean? This is all fun and games.
Yeah. Yep, she's all going. You know, she's called into the show, and the fear mongering. When was that? Was it Friday? She called the show fear mongering. Did she on Friday? She did. I think she called in. Yeah. She called in on the fear mongering.
Yeah, that was painful to listen to. Dude.
Shut up.
Don't. That's not nice.
But
She does know she's got a voice that's got problems. But like I said,
it's not the voice. The voice is the least of it. You know what it is? It's that you ask her a question, and it's like she doesn't answer for like 5-6 seconds, and then when she answers, it's like it's not really the answer to the question.
well, I don't think she's been on a podcast before, so it's something. And Karl, this is his first podcast, and you too as well. When I ask people a question, some people have to think first before they answer it. I've been on hundreds of podcasts, and I've been asked lots of questions for a lot of things, and pretty much as I listen, I'm formulating. My mother was like that. When I'd ask her a question about something, she already had the answer because she was always about talking points. I go, that's not what I asked you. But some people just need to think it through, Beef Stew. They're not used to being asked questions on a podcast. You know, Karl.
I don't think it's that.
Well, I think it is. Karl, is this your first time ever on a podcast?
Well, you know, KCGrits will hit you with the question out of left field, like when you first come on.
Yes.
KCGrits.
But yeah, it's whatever. Not everybody can. She has to formulate her answer because I think she wants to answer it truthfully. Unlike I just come out with a bold-faced lie and then come back around and tell the truth. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you really want to know like the facts about what's going on in all these videos and all these channels, she's the person to ask because she's got like all the information. She's in every chat room, and if you mention something, she will correct you quickly.
Yeah, she knows where all the bodies are buried.
Yeah,
she knows everything.
We've used that phrase before.
Is she somebody in a comment, somebody made a comment. Is she or was she the other channel that's not around anymore? What the hell was it? There was another channel that did AI videos. There was no face. It looked like Einstein. It looked like Albert Einstein. You know what I'm talking about, Karl? It was like a hater channel.
Atomic Sage.
That's it. Yeah. Was that Squirrel Bait? Because somebody mentioned in a comment on somebody else's something that used to be her or that was her other. Is she Atomic Sage?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it could have been because that was an AI voice.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm saying. So if somebody made a comment like as to say that she was Atomic Sage, like they knew, like an inside kind of thing, like.
Yeah, because there's no way to know if Atomic Sage is definitely male or female.
No, like I said, what I'm saying is it could be Squirrel Bait to me seems very techie and very nerdy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's not like me using the stupid dopey store app. She's actually on there doing shit with computers.
But I
remember Atomic Sage saying that he served in a submarine in the military. So if they were telling the truth, that wouldn't be Squirrel Bait.
They allow squirrels on submarines.
And that would make him a veteran. I don't think Squirrel Bait's a veteran.
That would be awesome. I'd make her a little squirrel officer. That'd be awesome.
The Squirrel Bait would be a great animation series with that squirrel. That'd be.
Oh, let me tell you something. Here's one for you, Karl. You know how she's always bitching that I don't portray her. She wants me to make a character of her as her avatar. She says that's her.
I know. Yeah.
So she says that her avatar picture is her. It was her when she was young.
She says.
Yes. So she's mad because she feels that I should have made my character based off of that. When I had no idea, I thought that was just a character, an avatar. But that being said, she's always bitching. She wants me to. So what if I, like, instead of making like a whole new character of her as whatever that is, Xena, I'm not gonna. What I'm saying is not making her character as Xena the Princess Warrior, but leaving her the squirrel and just putting her in a Xena Princess Warrior outfit as the squirrel.
That's fine.
Same character.
That's fine.
I'd like, see squirrel. Are you happy now?
Does Squirrel Bait have an alter ego?
I think that's it.
Or
now that I've seen a couple of her videos, I never really watched her videos.
Oh, hey.
That would be Squirrel Bait's alter ego.
Listen, or you can have the squirrel interview that picture of the prince, that person. She could interview that person that she's masquerading around as her. So they take that picture of that lady that she uses for her thumbnail and puts it on a character, and Squirrel Bait will investigate her for masquerading around as her or something. You know what I'm saying? He could do that, but no, I wouldn't change the squirrel at all. She's Squirrel Bait parody. That's what she is. So that's epic.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you make her channel name that?
I have no idea.
You could accuse her of being the fake Squirrel Bait, like the fake beaver.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine if there was another Squirrel Bait sock account? You could say that she's Squirrel Bait, and then your squirrel could be saying, "No." Hold on. I'm speaking. I got to put it out there into the ether here. If anybody's listening, whoever's doing the stock accounts, whoever it is, Barium Exposure, whoever's out there, if you guys could make a sock account similar to Squirrel Bait's name and start going in and trolling other videos, that would be epic.
Yeah. And then you could make the fake Squirrel Bait.
It would be like the fake beaver, this fake Squirrel Bait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Ray's bouncing. Like I said, Ray's just anybody new in that chat room, dude. If you're a new subscriber,
don't talk
if
over
you're a
each
new
other.
subscriber, you best be quiet in that chat room. Do not put a chat in there, because if you're new and they don't recognize your name, you're out. I watched 2 people get bounced.
I guarantee if I walked in there tonight, she'd block me in about 2 seconds. I guarantee.
You know who's usually in there? Scott's in there. Scott's got a good sock.
I just tried to call him, he didn't answer.
He's got one. You know what? It's not that he's got a good sock. He's got a couple channels.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he had a couple channels.
So Karl, she is going to go take a run at Mikey and Nomadic Fanatic. That's what you said about her.
What'd you say?
She's going to now take a run at Mikey and Nomadic Fanatic.
Oh, yeah. I love those socks, the socks behind you. Well, what are those socks? Those are decoration.
all the sock puppets?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy, I was cracking up so bad. Those are my decorations.
I'm telling you, dude, it's the best. It's the best.
Well, you could use that squirrel like in you could do like a good 20-minute video on Squirrel Bait parody, talking about things, whatever, and have different people come in, so you'd pay whatever it is a month, and how many people you'd have.
If I could learn how to make them full size, like like not like a short size, like the vertical, I would make longer ones.
Right.
But I can't figure that out. Like I said, it's not all that important to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm happy with stupid shit I'm doing now.
Well, the voice for Squirrel Bait, that's perfect voice for her. It's just the way the squirrel jumps around, talks, everything else.
Oh yeah. And the sarcasm.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. It's beautiful. And then get a Werther's on your way out.
Because right now you've got that movie that's out right now that has they have a bunch of beavers are in that movie that's out right now. It's the It movie. It's a bunch of beavers, so it's kind of like in the same vein you're doing with Squirrel Bait. Same thing. That one it's called whatever it's called. It's a movie. It's out right now. It's a bunch of beavers. It's an animation. It's out right now, so it kind of reminds you of Squirrel Bait.
Karl, did you see the short New York Dan did of him singing drunk on the ship just recently?
No, I got tired of watching the shorts because they were so boring.
Well, you don't watch them. Just the last one on there is one of him doing karaoke. The last one.
You know how he did karaoke.
He's pissed drunk singing karaoke. I mean pissed drunk.
He's killing his channel. He is killing his channel. He's killing it with the political rants. He's killing it.
He hasn't done a Sarasota Tim video in forever.
Yeah, so he's
all over the place.
Like I said, he's losing views, definitely.
I mean, I don't care.
I don't watch him anymore. I'll look, and if he's on the boat and there's no Sarasota Tim talk, I don't even go into the summary anymore.
Yeah, he's killing it.
I'll wait till he's back on. I'll wait till he's back on land.
He's killing it. He's killing his views because they want to hear him talk Sarasota Tim and whatever, but they don't want to hear him sing drunk. They don't want to see him talk about political stuff. They don't want to hear they don't want to hear it. They want to hear him say stupid stuff, talk about the stock market, Sarasota Tim, maybe mention me, somebody else, whatever. They don't want to hear him rant. The people are not going to come back. He's killing this channel. He's killing.
Hey, Karl.
Yeah.
Karl, do you think Ray's going to have her buy me a coffee link on her video tonight on her live? Because she's not doing Sarasota Tim. And she says the only reason she puts that up there is to troll Sarasota Tim. So being as tonight is not a Sarasota Tim live stream, what are your thoughts? Will that buy me a coffee link be on the video? And if it is,
it'll be on the video. That lady wanted to know if they could see what she made before Tim went after her and what she made.
That's the one, yes. And she freaked out. I saw that.
And she said, "No way, I'm not telling you that." And JJ said, a squirrel told me that she tells you about her complaint, but she's never shown us a copy of the complaint. We only know the court number, so someone's going to get a copy of the complaint so we can read it.
Huh.
And then what's the other one? I can't think. There's something else that she's not being transparent about.
But like I said, if that buy me a coffee link is up there tonight, if that buy me a coffee link's up there tonight, I wish I wasn't blocked, because I would say, listen, I think there's a mistake, because you said it's just to troll Tim.
I'm going to do a live at 6 o'clock so you can come on and say, anybody that's not already blocked on her channel, would you go in and say this?
Oh God, that would be. I wish, like I said, I wish she would unban me. I can't participate. This is so annoying.
You know, she claims that she's so
hurtful. She really is hurtful. She really is a spiteful person.
You sound like
claims she's so tolerant, but she won't. If you don't have a view of hers,
I told her I would be good. I mean, I'm obviously, if she let me back in, I'm not going to be an idiot and get kicked right back out again. You know what I mean?
The YouTube Hunger Games, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's no good.
Right.
She's
beef
very
stew.
spiteful.
Beef stew. You sound like a scorn lover. Your thoughts?
There's no thoughts. It's like I said. It's just annoying. It's annoying because it's she claims to be a strong woman, yet she banished me for nothing. She can't handle me.
You're a man. Of course she hates you.
Yep.
There's not many, and there's only, like I said, there's only a few men in there. Like I said, there's only, the Sarasota Tim, JJ, and Z-Car. It's like three eunuchs. It's like three eunuchs in there, and a bunch of old women.
David,
that was a great. Hey, that was a great line, right? With Squirrel Bait on the video. If Dan was looking for hot grannies, he should just join Life and Vibe.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Good old Squirrel Bait.
But yeah, there's three men in there. You know what I mean? There's three men: JJ, Z-Car, and Sarasota Tim. That's it.
What would you pay her to get back in the? Would you pay her to get back in? What would you pay? How much would you pay?
I would pay the $3 a month. I've offered it to her. I even went so far as last night, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last night when the live stream was on, I was at the very end of it. I caught like the last 5 minutes when I got home. And remember I told you that she made like $60 last night. Mm-hmm. I was watching. I watched the chat scroll by. I tried to do a $10 super chat, and it won't let me. I went under Fork in the Road and Styler, and tried to do a super chat, $10, the sticker thing, and it lets you like pick the sticker and pick the whatever. But then when you go to pay, it doesn't let you because she has me blocked or whatever.
No,
I was gonna put on there from Poppy to Roscoe and Juju Bean for some treats or something like that. And I figured she has to read it. You know what I mean? She has to read it if it comes up. But
Well, I got another rumor.
what?
Someone's told me that she or her moderators is turning off the chat at certain times and turning the chat back on.
I don't know. I can't chat, so I can't. How would you know that?
And when you watch the chat, it'll stop. People won't be able to.
Oh, I did notice that. I thought it was just because people weren't chatting. Yeah, there'll be like 5, 6, 7 minutes where there's nothing going on. I thought people just weren't talking.
Oh, so
there must be some controversial stuff going on, and the moderators just bleep it all out, huh? They just stop it for a while.
Well, I think a moderator can do that too. So it's either her or a moderator doing it.
Interesting. Yeah, I always thought like when the chat stopped for a while, I just thought people weren't talking. So they're turning it off.
Do that to mine.
That's interesting.
My chat.
Yeah, she scrubs her comments. I would imagine because there's never anything. Well, she does leave some nasty ones on there, but not a lot. But she bans people from the chats. She's worse than Tim. She's exactly like Tim, actually. Not worse than. She is exactly the same as Tim. She's keeping her channel a narrative. It's just a narrative. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't fit the narrative.
I bet if you could, you'd have an Amazon link.
And then I think and she's nervous because what happens is that even though she tells her people that they have to hate me and they have to stay away from my channel, here's the thing, guys. If a video is good, you're going to go watch it. If food is good, you're going to go eat it. You know what I'm saying? If a movie's good, you're going to go check it out.
Exactly.
So if my stuff is good and it is good and it's funny, no matter what she says, they're going to go fucking check it out. I'm getting views from somewhere. I got 200 fucking subscribers. So I'm getting views from somebody's fucking...
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching some of those like 3, 4, 5 times. It's hilarious.
I wish I was monetized. I'd say thank you very much. But they ain't making me any money. Like I said, if this was making me money, it would be amazing. Like I said, it makes me so happy just doing it for free. I couldn't imagine being paid to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
And especially if I know I do a good one that's going to annoy Ray or annoy somebody, you know.
Right.
Even the Cowpote one, even when I did the shower in the shower.
Mm-hmm. Shower.
Knowing the fact that it was going to piss you off and annoy you in some way.
It really piss me off. It makes you look stupid, but that's fine. I mean, it makes you look dumb.
It makes me look stupid, but it also made it a little bit extra special for me as well.
Well, that's fine. If you want to believe in pedophilic behavior, that's entirely up to you.
You can do one where a Cowpote's being Bill Clinton's caddy.
Me
and he's calling him the hunch. When the hunch makes bad shots, he's and spitting out a cigar.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, being Trump's caddy, the hunch.
You get more views than people that just don't like the hunch.
Yeah.
I don't want to be political.
Oh, it's not political. I'm caddying for him. I'm caddying, spitting on.
I don't want to cut out half the country.
Well, then maybe I'm caddying. I'm caddying for Karl. I'm caddying.
Oh, is that what you wanted me to do? But were you caddying for Trump?
Yeah, for Trump.
I could do that. Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the beginning. I could do that.
Yeah, I'm caddying for Trump. I call him the hunch.
You know what? There are a couple. You can't really do Trump. Like I don't think they'd let you do Trump on there. But there are a few characters already made that people have made that are kind of look like Trump. And you could use them. They have them open to where anybody could use them.
Yeah,
I think Doris Tim's done making videos.
Because I caddy. I used to caddy a lot, so I know how to caddy. So
yeah, Cowpote's a professional caddy.
Really?
Well, I'm a.
Like the people that caddy for the pros.
No, I know all about that. I grew up. Okay, so if you were a caddy, you must know. I grew up back in the day. Do you remember Jackie Gleason?
Yes, I remember Jackie. Of course. Who doesn't know Jackie?
Okay, do you remember the Jackie Gleason golf tournament in Inverary in Florida?
Yeah, he used to have those.
That's where I grew up.
Yeah,
That's where I grew up. My best friend in high school lived 2 2 blocks away from Jackie Gleason.
I used to be a scratch handicap. I'm probably up to a 6 or 7. When I played a lot of golf in the old days, I played at private golf courses for free for years. At an interlocking golf course in Oak Ridge, and I played a lot of golf for free. I would caddy over at Oak Ridge. When I worked, I knew the greenskeeper. I would seed the fairways for him on the weekends, and I could play free after 5 o'clock because I didn't get paid. I just did it for free. So I love playing golf. I wish I could go caddy tomorrow. I love caddying because you got paid $150.
Yeah, we did that. We did that when I was in high school.
I love caddying. It was fun. I mean, it's fun. It was easy money. I love golf. I got paid to do something that I really love. I loved caddying in tournaments, and it's fun. I wish I could. I could probably caddy. I could what Barium says tomorrow. I could caddy. It's not that tough. It's it's your first. I mean, your first loop of the year, your shoulders get sore. I mean, it is. I mean, it gets sore. So whatever. I mean, I
remember Jackie Gleason had the Rolls Royce golf cart.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, he used to give me and my best friend rides on that. He was a cool guy. Would love to meet that guy. He was cool as hell. He seemed just nice.
Oh, he was a drunk. He was a mean drunk. Like at night when he would get drunk, he'd come out once in a while. Do you remember when he burnt his house down with a cigarette on the pool table?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Back in like the 80s.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he was playing pool, and ash went onto the pool table, and it burnt his house down. And like I said, he lived in the same complex my best friend from high school lived in. It was called the Hills of Inverary. When his house burnt down, he had to rent a house for like a year while they rebuilt his house. And the house that he rented was 3 doors down from my best friend's. They lived 3 doors down from him for a year. And what would happen is at night, he would come out on his in his bathrobe, drunk, carrying like a drink, and he would bitch at us because we were out like 3 doors down in the driveway playing music and stuff like that. We were teenagers.
Right.
And his wife would come out and apologize and bring him back into the house. But other than that, he was really nice. But when he got drunk at night, he was mean.
Oh yeah, some of his old interviews were the best. Some of his old interviews, so. Yeah, Jackie Gleason, he's just blast from the back. He loved to drink and eat and play golf.
Yeah, like I said, his house is still there. I drove by it. He doesn't own it anymore. They sold it, but it's still there. I went through the complex when I was down in Florida last year. I was in the area and I just took a ride through, and the house is still there. It's the same as it used to be. Somebody else owns it now. They used to call it, when he owned it, they called it Glee Manor. I don't know if they still do anymore.
Right. Well, hey, gentlemen, I must be going. I am going to do the Barium exposure.
Karl, you're going live?
Going live at 6, and JJ's got a premiere coming like at 5:45.
Hey, listen, what do you think about? I know you're probably not going to be up, but I was telling Cowpote I bought a new lavalier mic on Facebook Marketplace today, and it's really good. So now I could do outside videos. I tested it this afternoon. So I might, if the weather's beautiful here. It's like 75 degrees right now here. So tonight it's supposed to be 60. I might do a fire and just do a video to check out the new mic. So maybe I might do it on a late night live. I don't care. Huh?
Yeah, if I'm awake, I'll come in.
I'm saying I'm going to do it because I want to test out the mic and see how it works at night outside.
Yeah.
And if anybody comes, they come. If they don't, they don't. I don't really care. I just want to check out this new mic.
Okay.
What time zone are you on?
I'm on Eastern, so like I said, it's going to be later. I'm going to go out and do some DoorDash. Okay. And then when I come home later, if the weather's still nice, I'm going to do a fire. And like I said, check out this new mic. This new mic I bought is really good. It seems to work really good.
Gentlemen, I'll see you guys both later, okay?
Later.
All right, we'll see you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. All right. Barium Exposure wants to come on the show really bad, so here we go. Barium Exposure.
All right, you guys. It's me, Barium Exposure. I'd like to publicly apologize for my behavior yesterday when I came on the show. And also...
Yeah, this is, Mark. My journey deleted on the live stream as well. I've been a very unhappy man, and I've been very bitter lately, and I'm sorry for my behavior.
Yeah, I came on, I called the show, and I'm back at it, and I'm just, KCGrits called into the show today, and rip me a new hindquarters. There's nothing I can do about that, and you heard Karl come on. He's playing both sides of the aisle. Beef Stew came on, both talking over each other like how she just sat there in disbelief. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Barium exposure, and I know I've been a pain in the ass, and that's the way she goes. Sometimes I don't understand my behavior, but once in a while, I don't know. I've been a piece of work. I've been very mean, and I'm sorry for my behaviors. I really, well, not really, but kind of. And I don't know. One of those wing things, I guess, right? I really, really try to be a good person, and sometimes I'm just not the best person in the world. I don't know. Once in a while, you guys, I make poor choices, and that's what I do. I'm sorry about this behavior, but it's the way she goes. It's the way it is. I'm not the best person, and you talked about me. You talked about me, right? That's what you did. You talked about me. And that's the way it is. When you talk about me, well, I get very angry and pissed off and frightened and, like a behavior. And that's the way it is, so. That's the way she goes. I get mad. I don't know. I've been a piece of work and a mean man. I'm glad I'm back. Doing what I like to do. Here's a drunk dial one right here. Here's a drunk dial. Here we go. Here we go. This is the drunk dial one right here. Here we go, you guys. This one is 437. Here we go. The Barium exposure drunk dial. Here it is. All right, here we go.
They sat me down, white coats talking, screens glowing in that dark gray room. Said, you lit up like a storm cloud, got some poison swimming through you. I laughed once, then it hit me. I'm a walking, blinking warning sign. So I walked out to the parking lot where the sky tasted like iodine. Now it's Barium blues and a drunk phone call, dialing your name with my back to the wall, saying, baby, I've been glowing in all the wrong ways. Slurred little sermon at 2:15, telling the truth like the X-rays do. If this is my last night, I don't want it wasted on space. I want your voice in that empty place. Bar stool doing slow rotations, ice cubes swimming like they know my fate. Bartender says, you okay there? I say, that's a complicated state. Stare at your face in my crack screen, thumb hovering like a loaded gun. Hit call, hear it ring forever. Every second feels like stolen blood. Now it's Barium blues and a drunk phone call, begging your name from a cheap bathroom stall, saying, baby, I've been glowing for everybody but you. Leaving voicemail prayers in a digital grave. Every word wobbles like a hospital wave.
good song. Yeah, it's me, Baron Exposure, you guys. Yeah.
Me, yes, Old Man Nation. Dirty Deleter, Pansy, Private Ink.
Remember the military man in the arm of all the branches? He says 1 and 2 forgotten in the Vietnam War. Make good choices. What does he always say? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? We would not shower in that shower of Penn State. Not a chance, ladies and gentlemen. Red line and blue lines, you betcha. Snap the necks and the souls of hell. If you don't like to men having sex, I guess you can't watch two women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing. Alright. Men and women in blue, that is working class, as he always says. Squirrel Bay parody, wonder how he loves you all. DailyWoo is passed on. Safe sex an issue. Thrill pill, cherry patch. Put a condom on for an age group. He's got to read out in the penis. And don't drink and drive. You betcha.
Yeah, you guys. We'll see you guys all later.
Yeah, me, Bear Exposure. I'm back in the saddle. Ladies and gentlemen.